Today I'm talking about menstrual cups and menstrual discs. Share it to other female, your sister, your auntie, your cousins, your wife, girlfriend. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenica. If you're new here, make sure to click that like button and subscribe to my channel. This channel is everything about clean living, wellness, non-toxic living for a smooth transition into a clean lifestyle. So today I'm talking about periods. Okay, nobody wants to talk about them. We all know how it feels when we have our periods, but it's a natural thing. Guys, if you're I have some guy followers, but if you're here, listen for your girlfriend, listen for your wife. Just get the knowledge, okay? Or you can click, no, don't click out, stay here. Share it to other female, your sister, your auntie, your cousins, your wife, girlfriend, whatever. Just share the knowledge to the people around you, okay? So today I'm talking about menstrual cups and menstrual discs. So I did a blog post about this topic, and honestly, I was so passionate about it. I was so excited to talk about it. I'm gonna link also my blog post with all the details, where I'm just explaining everything. So this video is more of a Q&A, where I'm just gonna answer like most of the questions I got regarding using a menstrual cup or menstrual discs. So for more detail, just go to my blog post. I'm gonna link it below on my blog, genikajo.ca. So as you know, this channel is everything about transitioning into a clean lifestyle, and it has to do with sustainable living as well. So as I was going through my period, I was like, okay, I need to find a sustainable alternative, because using pads, ladies, if you know about pads, yeah, okay, you know about pads. And tampons, I've never really used tampons, because honestly, it didn't really work for me. It never really worked for me, okay? I don't know why, I don't know how, but it just never really worked for me. Fun fact, the first cup actually was created in 1937 by an American actress, Leona Chalmers. It was created by her, and then with time, like, everything evolved, and then we came with different cups, etc, etc. But they have been around forever, okay? So I don't want you to think like, oh, it's a new thing, like menstrual cups are a new thing. They're not at all, okay? Okay, I'm just gonna make a comparison, because like I said, I have everything on my blog post where I'm detailing every single thing, like how I feel about menstrual cups, menstrual discs, etc, etc. And I have a few questions I asked you guys on Instagram. Well, those of you who don't follow me on Instagram, make sure to follow me. My name is genikajo. All the links will be below, so make sure you follow me. I tried initially because I was just tired of having pads. I was just tired of all this. So when I went on Amazon, I'm gonna link everything below. I went on Amazon first, and I ordered a soft disc. Unfortunately, I don't have an example here. I don't have the box. I don't use them anymore, just because I transitioned to something else. But to me, that was the first thing that I tried, because people told me like about the Divacup for many years, and I was like, I don't really know how I feel about the Divacup. Okay, so menstrual cups, they sit at the canal of the vagina. So let's say the vagina is like this, so basically you just insert it here and then stay there. As a menstrual disc, actually it will go a lot further and then just stop close to your uterus. So I'm gonna show the picture, it's gonna make more sense to you. So to me, honestly, I was like, oh, this makes more sense, because why would I want a cup? And the cups were a lot more expensive at that time. So I was like, you know what, just to give it a try, I'm gonna start with a disc. So I got the disc and I tried it out, and then honestly, I liked my experience. I had minimal leakage. I wanted to look for another alternative, so I decided to go with the Divacup. I started with this one, okay? This is the Divacup. This one is 30 ml. If you want to insert, you have to pinch. You have different ways to insert a cup, okay? Divacup, there's a lot of other brands also online, but Divacup, I feel like, is the most renowned brand. A lot of people know about Divacup. You can find it anywhere, like at Walmart, pharmacy, I believe, even online. And if you're in the US, it's pretty much available everywhere. So yeah, so to insert it, you have different ways to insert it. This is how it is, like this. It's like a not rubber, but it's like a, I think it's silicone, I believe so. So you can insert it like this, doing a C, or do the pinch down method. Okay, then you just insert it like this, and then when you insert this thing, okay, you will feel that thing, the pop, you will feel it in your body. I tried the Divacup for months, if not a year. I had the small one initially, and then after, like, I would insert it, and then 30 minutes later, like, I would be leaking, okay? And I actually got like the bigger size. So this one is actually 30 ml. It's like the Divacup 1. I know they have a 0 now, but this is the Divacup 1. And then I got a Divacup 2. This is mainly for if you have a heavy flow, or if you had a childbirth, etc. So same experience. It's actually, I think it's 32 ml, something like that. So I would have to fold it, insert it. But again, with this one, I will still have leakage, okay? So I still had leakage. I was like, what is going on? Because I have one of my friends, she was using it. She had 0 leakage. Well, she used the other brand, it's pink. So for me, like, I didn't really want to have, like, I had already purchased this, okay? So I was like, I don't want to buy another one, because some people recommend that you try different cups to find which one is good for you. And also there's another blog, a blog and a YouTube channel who tell you how to measure your cervix, because this is the key factor if you want to buy a cup. You have to know where your cervix is to measure it, and then to know, like, if you need to buy one for high cervix, a low cervix, a medium cervix. So there's a lot of science behind it, okay? But Divacup is really standard. It fits low, high, medium cervix. So this is amazing. So as for me, it was a little bit difficult for me, because I was like, it's not working out. I don't know if the pup was not being done properly. I don't know, but I really wanted to try something different, you know, like not have to use pads or anything. But of course I would also wear a pad with the cup, because I was not comfortable at the time because of the leakage I was having. It was not like a drop or two. It was like, okay, I need to put a pad, you know. So I would wear a pad, but the pad I would wear would be anything clean, okay? Either something with no chlorine, like a lot of like toxins that are being used on regular pads or tampons. So I want to stay away from them and just use regular stuff. Well, not regular, but stuff with less toxins. So brands as L, available at Target. Also have 7th generation, you have organic. I'm gonna link them all below, and also in my blog post I'm talking about all these brands. I have all the links, so you can click on them, and they're all available on Amazon. But the difference with those pads, okay, I have to tell you, the difference with these pads is, since they don't have a lot of chemicals as regular pads, they don't absorb as the regular pads. Well, regular, you know what I mean? They don't absorb the same way, okay? If you have a heavy flow, you might want to change it like very frequently, because it won't absorb as much as possible. It doesn't absorb, it stays on the surface, and then it's grosser. Is that a word? I don't know, but it can be gross, okay? After I decided to try the menstrual disc, because as I told you, as I was discussing with my friend, I like the disc better, because I didn't have, like, when I would go to the bathroom, I wouldn't leak. I didn't have anything for the most part, and I was really like shocked, honestly. I was like, wait, I love that disc, but it's so thin, I'm scared that it gets lost in my body and then it goes inside my uterus. That's just my brain being wild, okay? I know I've done biology. Y'all will be like, oh, you don't know the human body. I do know the human body, but I was just scared, okay? I was just being paranoid a little. So after that, I actually decided to that's when I went to the disc, the cup, and then I went back to another disc. So I decided to try. I've seen the nixit ad for so long. I've seen other discs as well, but the nixit is a disc, but they still call it a cup, I guess, just to not to confuse people. I don't know, because people are more used to cups than disc. Maybe people wouldn't know what a disc is, but I decided to go ahead and purchase the disc because I like my experience with the disc better than the cup. I had a lot less leakage with the disc than the cup. So here I have my, oh, okay. And by the way, all these cups, the Diva, shout out to Divacup because Divacup is Canadian. Shout out to Soft Cup because Soft Cup is Canadian. Well, it was made in Canada. I don't know if the brand is Canadian for per se, but they're all made in Canada. Okay, so Canadians, we have the good stuff. Okay, I'm just saying. So I purchased the nixit. Okay, the nixit, honestly, guys, is 100% medical grade silicone. So I know some people are allergic to latex, so this one is silicone, 100% silicone, so you won't have any allergic reaction using this. Honestly, I love nixit so much, I'm not gonna lie. So when you open the box, okay, the product comes in this little bag. Then when you open it, you have the cup here, because every time you use a cup or this, you have to disinfect it before your period and after your period. So, and I actually disinfected another way, a different way from what they recommend. You can either boil it on the stove. I don't want to have anything like a feminine hygiene product being boiled on my stove or my pot. Ideally, you use a separate pot for that, but it just doesn't work for me. I feel like it's a good way to take control of your period. It says, so it comes with a little pamphlet. It tells you how to insert it. First you have to disinfect it and wash your hands every time you do it. And then you insert it like so. And then you're ready to go. Honestly, you're ready to go. So my experience with the nixit, okay? So honestly, I enjoyed my experience, but at first I felt a lot of discomfort. I'm not gonna lie. It was not what I expected. So I reached out to the company. I was like, listen, this is what's happening. It's painful. Well, the lady who got back to me told me that, okay, there's probably something I'm doing wrong. Because at first I would insert it as a cup, you know, like the same method, but it was different. She told me to squat, and I have all the directions in my blog of how to insert a nixit. Okay, will make a big difference. And after when I used it the way she told me to do it, I inserted the way she told me to, it made a huge difference. I didn't have any problems after that. I didn't have any discomfort, any pain, etc. It was just like this, okay? Honestly, if I have to compare the cup with the disc, like and by the way, when you wear the disc, you don't feel anything. Or they call it like a menstrual cup as well. Well, to me it's a disc, but they call it a cup. You don't feel anything. It goes like straight above your cervix. Okay, it sits there. Let me just open it. So it sits over there, so your cervix is there. So once you insert it, it just sits there. And believe it or not, it collects a lot more than you would have expected. As I'm wearing the cup or whatever, I use a menstrual underwear as well, okay? Just because I don't want to buy pads or whatever, or if there's a leakage, I know that at least I have something like protecting me. And I'm gonna link also like everything that I have that I've been using. There's a specific period penny that I have, and honestly, I'm trying to look for something else, to be honest with you, because I like this one. But if you look at the pictures, like there's a, like if there's a back of the penny, like there's two lines here, okay? Which, let's say if you wear a pants or like a trouser, like it will show the lines, or a dress, whatever, like the lines show, and that's the only reason why I want to get something else. But for now, for the most part, anyway, when you do have a period, you don't really want to wear anything tight. I love wearing things that cover my hips, cover my butt, just because I want to be comfortable. And also, when you wear a period panties from the ones that I have purchased from Amazon, you want to go a size up, okay? Because we all know we get bloated with period. Like, it's better to go one size up. You want to wear those panties that really go all up to your belly button, that will like make you feel so comfortable and like no discomfort. So you want to go a size up. Like, if you purchase the same size as you are, it's gonna be too tight. I'm telling you, I made that mistake. And no, you want to be comfortable, okay? But a lot of people do mention that wearing menstrual cups or menstrual disc help with their cramps. How? I don't know. Maybe because like they don't have like a lot of the toxins that pads and tampons have. Oh, by the way, if you wear tampons, you really want to make sure to purchase the organic cotton, because the FDA don't mind, like, there's some chemicals that they are allowed to use on the period products, and some of them are not even like disclosed. Like, there's a lot of chemicals, like, just for the udders. Like, just think about it. Like, I know that it's disgusting and everything, we don't want any smell. There's a lot of chemicals just to help neutralize those udders. Like, there's a lot of things, okay? So you want to make sure to buy organic pads. If you're not a tampon person, you want to go with pads, make sure to change your pad regularly. That's another option, like every 2 to 3 hours or whatever. Just make sure not to buy the pads with all these chemicals, because it affects our bodies like in a way that we don't even know. Like, back then, now we see like people with a lot of problems. Like, there's a lot of problems, like fertility problems, hormone imbalance, cramps. There's a lot of things going on that back then we didn't have, like our parents didn't even have. So if you have immigrant parents like I do, back then in their countries they would use like cloth. You know, I know like it sounds gross, but in reality that's just what it is, you know? Like, some countries, they don't even have pads. Like, they will use cloth and then they will wash it, reusable cloth, etc., reusable pads, etc. So, I mean, it doesn't kill. It to me, it's better to have that than having all these chemicals in your body. Okay, so yeah, just pay attention to that. Be careful. I mean, health is wealth, and especially whatever goes inside. Like, sometimes we just think about food. Oh yeah, we don't want to buy food. We don't want to eat junk food. We don't want to eat that. But period products are also very important to take into consideration. So yeah, I'm just encouraging you guys. If you guys have more questions about like this, let me know. So now I'm just gonna go with the Q&A. Okay, so question number 1, is it better than pads? To me, yes. Question number 2, is the removal messy? That's a good question. Yes, the removal is messy. I'm not gonna lie, I have to keep it real with you. The removal can be very, very messy, but I have a trick for you. So what I realized, okay, for the removal, okay, for the cup, there's nothing much that you can really do. The cup, you can be like sitting on the toilet and just remove it, it's easier. But as for the disc, because it's so like all up in your body, you wouldn't be in the shower. You still can do it from the toilet seat, which is fine. But I found a way to make the removal less messy. So basically, when you have I'll talk about the discs, because it's easier for me, because that's what I've been using, and I'm way more comfortable with the disc than the cup. So basically with the cup, with the disc, what I've learned is that you can wear it, okay? But then what I do is that when you do a kegel, whatever the word is, let's say if I pee or whatever, there's another way to empty it, okay? So as you're peeing, like, because you're doing you contract your muscle, it will when you pee, basically it's normal to see blood in your pee, okay? So because you will you will have a little contraction, and then the blood will just like empty from the bottom or top, whatever. So this is easy to do. So whenever I would feel like, oh, I have to empty it, so I would pee, and then I would just like push a little and contract, and then the blood will come out, and then do a kegel, and then it will just get back to the regular position. Or you can just go ahead and tuck it back in under your pubic bone. So when you use a menstrual disc, okay, you would have to take this and then you insert it, and then you have to tuck it behind your pubic bone. Okay, it may feel uncomfortable because you don't really know where your pubic bone is. So when you insert it, you tuck it under your pubic bone, and then you just do a kegel a little to make sure it's positioned the right way, and then you are ready to go. So here there's a rib, okay? So when I would remove it, I would either like, well, if you're left-handed or right-handed, you would go here, and then it's really a benefit that they have a double rib. So I would just like go and either go like this and then tuck it down, or just go with my thumb and just go like this and just go push it down, and then just grab it like this and remove it. It's not painful to remove it at all. So yeah, it's a lot easier. But first I would say like to either be on the toilet seat and just like contract your muscles a little to empty it as much as possible, just to avoid it to be too messy when you jump in the shower and remove your disc. Okay, and make sure you wash your shower after. I'm just saying. We're just trying to be clean up in here. Okay, which one do I prefer, disc or cup? 100% the disc, or nixit, or whatever. 100%. The fact that there's a double rib here to remove it, it's so much easier. You don't feel anything. I have less leakage, honestly. Disc all the way. So now the price difference between the cup and the disc. The cup is about the Divacup is about $30 something or $40 something. As for the cup, the disc, whatever, this cup, okay, is about, when I purchased it, it was a lot more expensive, but I saw that they lowered the price. I think I bought it was like $60 something, 67 if I'm not mistaken, and now it's about 50 or 54 Canadian dollars, of course. And the company is in Toronto, from what I'm seeing. Okay, how do you know which cup to use? If you're more comfortable using the cup, to know which cup to use, I'm gonna link the another blog below, or the channel of Put a Cup in It. They're really knowledgeable about cup, disc, everything. So again, you have to measure your cervix. Is it safe? Yes, it's 100% safe so far. I mean, it has been around for years. There's no chemical. There's nothing toxic that can harm your body. So yeah, I'm guessing that it's really safe. And honestly, I'm very comfortable using it. So yeah, it's good. Are they comfortable? For the most part, yes. Because you don't feel like anything, as I said, except for the cups. You may feel a little something like when you insert it in, but that's about it. I mean, you know that there's something inside, but as for the disc, you don't feel anything. Honestly, I don't, for the most part. So yeah, it's good. Oh, this one is good. Is menstrual cup good for any type of menstrual flow? You have to make your research. As I said, again, I'm gonna link on Put a Cup in It. You have different quiz, and if you're thinking of a brand to purchase, they kind of direct you and help you to pick a good cup for you. Can you sleep with your cup or menstrual product? Yes, you can. Other question was, what if it goes to up or to 4 and you cannot remove it? Honestly, for the cup, that would be very difficult for it to happen. When you're about to remove it, it's always good to squat down and then just push, like contract your muscle to push it as if you were like pooping. So you just push, and then your muscle will push the cup, and then you have to go. Don't think that it's just gonna come out by itself. No, you have to go and pinch, because it will be like this. You just have to pinch the side like this, and then you grab it. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, the first time I removed the cup, I didn't know. I had no knowledge. Okay, I removed the thing. It was like this. It was so painful. Okay. The cup is very different, so you just remove it, like, and then when you pinch it, it's so thin. You know, it's like this. You have almost nothing to worry about. When you insert it, it's like this, and then when you remove it, it goes like this. However, with the disc, okay, if you don't know, like when you have a period, your cervix move, okay, up and down, up and down. Okay, I think at first, like, it's really low because that's when all the blood come out, and then eventually, like, it goes back up, back to regular position. So as it goes back up, if you have something, it will go back up as well, right? So with the disc, it's actually harder to remove it when you're at the end of your period. For the most part, in the past, sometimes actually, when I'll be at the end of my period, I wouldn't use like the disc because it just goes too far for no reason. So I would just use the smaller cup, not this one, but the smaller one. So how long can you wear it for? You can wear it for up to 12 hours, but I wouldn't. That's if you have a heavy flow. The first 2 days or 3 days of your period, whenever you have a heavy flow, I wouldn't recommend wearing it for 12 hours because of course it'll be full, because that's when like your flow is very heavy. So every few hours, change it or just remove it. So for the disc, I don't want to remove it all the time because it goes very, very deep. So what I do, let's say if I'm at work or if I'm just at home and I don't feel like doing the whole process, removal and whatever. So what I do is I just insert it, and then if I feel like it's full, I will just go and tuck it down, okay, so everything can leak. I don't know if you can see, like that. And then after, I would tuck it back in with clean hands, always. I would tuck it back in and do my kegel. Okay, it's not quite like this, but you get what I'm saying. Just so it can get back to the position, and then I wipe everything down with baby wipes or feminine wipes, non-toxic of course, and then you are ready to go. The pros and cons of wearing a cup versus a disc. Yeah, I actually have them all in my blog post. Thank you for watching my video. I hope all the information was helpful. If you've been thinking about switching to a more sustainable option, I guess this is your sign to do so. But anyways, honestly, like, all jokes aside, I hope that these helped you to make up your mind or have a better idea of which product to go with. If you have other questions, leave them below, and I'll make sure to link all the information that I use. Feel free to leave a comment below. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, subscribe to my newsletter on my blog, and follow me, subscribe to my channel here on YouTube, and yeah, let's grow our community. So thank you for watching my video. So hope to see you guys soon. Bye.